What's up, guys? This is Sin, and I'm back here with another top 5. And taking 47% of the vote, we have top 5 least favorite Pokemon. And you guys voted for it, so hey, I mean, if I call out your favorite Pokemon, don't get butthurt. That's all I gotta say. Don't get butthurt. Yeah, I know I'm gonna piss off a lot of people by calling out their favorite Pokemon, but it's called, wait for it, an opinion. So, yes, I do not like these Pokemon and never will. And I will never ever use them unless I'm pretty much forced to. Like, if I had a tag lock or something like that, or if I had a Nuzlocke challenge or something like that, and it was the first Pokemon I had on the route, that would be the only reason why I would ever use these Pokemon. So, without further ado, please respect my opinion, and I will respect yours. If you don't like Luxray, you don't like Luxray. It's just how it is. So, without further ado, let's get this going on. Coming in at number 5 this week, I have Miltank. Now, obviously, I'm not showing you the stats, because why even show the stats when it doesn't really matter if I like it or not. Like, its stats may be good, but I still don't like it, so what's the point? So I'm just going to give you guys a reason, and this reason is mainly because of the gym leader, Whitney. Back when I was playing Pokemon Gold, she had the most overpowered Miltank I think I've ever seen. You could go up there with a level 29, 30 Quilava or something, and you would still get wrecked by that rollout. It's just, it doesn't miss, it's overpowered, and I just hated her. And even after, I think this is mainly because of the gym leader of why I hate Miltank so much. Whitney is just a bitch, and I do not like her at all. She's just a crybaby, and yeah, she's like, oh, I'm gonna whoop you every time, and she's like this evil, just bitch, and she seems all like, and after you beat her, she's like turns into this big crybaby after you beat her. And I think I can't hate Miltank completely just because of Miltank. There's more reasons other than just Miltank itself. Yes, rollout was overpowered, but I do kind of blame Whitney in this situation of why I hate Miltank so much. It's just ridiculously overpowered. So yeah, Miltank number 5 this week. Number 4 this week, I have Klinglang. Look at it. It looks like one of those gears that you find on Conker's Bad Fur Day. If you've ever played Conker's Bad Fur Day, or even seen me play Conker's Bad Fur Day back when I started OldSchoolSin back last June, that was one of my first LPs. It's not on YouTube anymore, but there's these gears on Conker's Bad Fur Day, and they kind of say some naughty language, naughty, but yeah, that's what they look like, and it's just like, why even have that as a Pokemon? That doesn't even look like a Pokemon. That looks like something that should be in a factory, not something that you should battle with. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, it makes my head hurt that Game Freak ran out of ideas in Gen 5, and then somehow they came back alive in Gen 6. And to really just put the hate on Unova right here. This is probably one of the reasons why Unova just was terrible. It's Pokemon like this that make Unova so terrible. And not even just the game himself. The Pokemon in there were pretty bad as well. I'm not saying all of them were, because there's still some pretty good Pokemon in Gen 5. Don't get me wrong. But this one is really fucking bad. It's just, it's bad. And it's, to even boost it up for my hate, its stats aren't even that great either. I mean, for a steel type, it's pretty fucking shitty. So well, it's average. That's what I would call it. It's basically average. So that's my opinion. Then again, steel types are really kind of just weak in my opinion, unless you're like using one, of course. But hey, I mean, Klinglang, you suck. That's it. You look like something that should be on Conker's Bad Fur Day, not on Pokemon. So there. Number 3, and I probably just pissed off the entire competitive battling community except for maybe a couple of people. It's Klefki. It's a fucking set of keys that has a gender. It either has a penis or it has a vagina. It doesn't make any sense. Klefki, and you're lucky this motherfucker's at level just number 3. You guys can't wait and see who's number 2 and who's number 1, because y'all are just like, oh god, if Klefki's number 3, then who's worse than that? Well, Klefki is just so pointless. It's so stupid. It doesn't make any sense. What was Game Freak thinking? Calm down, Sin. Calm down. It's not that serious. Actually, it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. But anyway, Klefki is so stupid. Oh my god. Why give Klefki a gender? Magnemite doesn't have a gender. Voltorb doesn't have a gender. I'm pretty sure Klinklang doesn't have a gender. Why does Klefki get to choose whether it has a fucking penis or a vagina? I mean, I'm just saying, like, what? Like, you give it... I'm just going to move on to the next one before I go too much into this. Number 2. And this may come to a surprise to some of you because this is Gen 1. I've played Pokemon since Gen 1. But never in my lifetime will I ever like an Electrode. Because, think about it like this. You got Voltorb, right? Looks like a Pokeball. And, yeah, it's basically worthless because it doesn't learn any electrical attacks until later on in the game, until it evolves into Electrode. Electrode is also fucking garbage because all it does is fucking explode and self-destruct when you're playing a Nuzlocke and you're down to your last Pokemon. So he's like, you know what? Fuck yo, Nuzlocke. Whatever the fuck kind of luck challenge you're doing, and just freaking explodes and kills you. Like, they should have made rules in Nuzlocke to say, okay, if Pokemon explodes on your ass, it shouldn't fucking count as a death. That's bullshit. Because you just got gypped out of a fucking opportunity to at least kill it, and then it fucking explodes. Like, what? Like, and not even to mention that, like this Pokemon's also pretty freaking worthless. Like, no one I know would ever use an Electrode for an electric type Pokemon. This Pokemon is basically below average, and it sucks. So, I mean, it really doesn't have a purpose. Like, all it does is just sit there and explode. That's it. Period. Done. And my least favorite Pokemon. Get ready for this one, folks. You ready? It's another Gen 1 Pokemon. Graveler. I fucking hate Graveler, yo. And if you like Graveler, I don't see why. I can't. It's basically the same reasons why Electrode's one of my least favorites. But Graveler, it really hits you home. Remember when my Heart Gold Egglock was there, and I was battling against a trainer, and I had Typhlosion out. I think it was Typhlosion, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was Typhlosion. And I think I had like a good set of moves on it where I could kill it within a couple of or 1 or 2 turns. Like, I think I had like fighting type moves on it. If I'm not 100% sure on that, of course. But the fucker used self-destruct, and I'm just like, you are a fucking dick, Graveler. And it is the worst Pokemon to ever encounter, especially when you're on the Elite Four, whether you're playing Gold, like Red, Blue, Gold, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal, even Pokemon X and Y, all the way up through there. This Pokemon's fucking, I hate it. And if I had to wipe one Pokemon from existence, that would be the one. It's Gen 1. I know I was started with Gen 1. People have called me a Gen 1er at times. And yeah, this Pokemon is my least favorite. And it's not, you're surprised because you probably thought like, oh shit, he's probably going to attack all the inanimate object Pokemon like Trubbish and Garbodor. Garbodor, I don't really have a thing against. I mean, Garbodor is pretty ass because it has that like, that it gets weaker every time it gets hit or something like that. I can't remember the special ability at this moment in time, but anyway, yeah, Graveler, just the biggest buzzkill in Nuzlocke. And I know, like I said earlier, if they should make a rule that says if a Pokemon explodes and you die, I mean, again, rules are rules, so I'm gonna have to, of course, follow them. But it pisses me off when it happens like that. You know, it's just, oh, it just irritates the hell out of me, man. It's so, you know, if Graveler is your favorite Pokemon, I seriously do not know why, because this Pokemon is just the biggest fucking troll on the planet. And that is why it's my least favorite Pokemon, especially when I'm trying to just play the fucking game. I just get exploded on. So, there you have it. And there you have it. There's my top 5 least favorite Pokemon. So, I know I may have called out your favorite Pokemon on that list, or Pokemon that you like, because it's a so-called, I'll put it in quotations on my fingers, beast. I can't get past the fact that, you know, for example, Klefki. I can't get past the fact that Klefki is just a set of keys. Or I can't get past the fact that Kling Klang's just a bunch of gears. Or that Graveler is just the biggest buzzkill when you're playing a fucking Nuzlocke. So, it's just shit like that. Most of it's because of personal experience, and some of it's because of design. Shit like that. So, please, by all means, leave your top 5 least favorite Pokemon in the description, or the comment section, not the description, derp, below. And don't forget to vote in the straw poll for next week's top 5. And the winner of that straw poll will be the next top 5 that I do. So thank you guys so much for watching this long top 5. I know I kept it over. I wanted to try and keep it under 10 minutes, but obviously that didn't happen. So if you're a first time viewer, please subscribe. But until then, my name is Sin, and I'm out. Peace.